and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Please, may I have your
Ladies and
yes.
ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ladies and gentlemen, may I ladies and gentlemen, ladies and ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to the channel. Very interesting
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9,
also
8, 7, 6,
Alan. I don't know if
5,
was it,
4,
but yeah, we left
3,
to Alan with the last kick of the game.
1,
Very unfortunate. Last kick of the game should have won the game. Literally should have won the game. I feel like we threw the game away. But anyways, doesn't really matter. What matters is that we're here and we can have a reaction to the game. But then, with that said, out of the way, let's talk about the main story. The main story that has been trending for some time. The VBS saga that keeps coming back. We saw what happened during the week with the what do you call the statement, or let me just check this thing here. The affidavit, explosive evidence by Chifiwa Matodzi in an affidavit is signed directly, implicates the EFF, Floyd Shibambu, and Julius Malema in the VBS corruption scandal. This is the first time direct evidence has surfaced about the scandal. Honestly, this saddens me. Honestly, I need to be honest. This really saddens me because I'm like, the EFF doesn't need this. This kind of PR doesn't need this kind of scandal, especially after the horrible elections that they had just the last month or in May. This is the time where EFF was supposed to be rebuilding. This is the time where EFF should be doing the groundwork, and I feel like this story coming out right now kind of like just set them back, and they're just gonna lose even more trust, especially in black communities or even in rural areas, because we know that like VPS bank that is a bank that was more especially catering for people in rural areas, and like now they're literally like, I mean, the statement was given on affidavit was signed which I'm gonna go through, and it's really sad, man. And I really hope that like I don't want to believe this. I need to be honest. I don't want to believe that like Floyd Shivambu and Julius Malema were directly involved. I would want to believe that like they were blindsided, because I mean, that if I'm just saying, just the thought of both Julius Malema and Floyd Shivambu taking advantage of people, especially like the old age people, really like I don't wanna believe that. I need to be honest. I don't wanna believe that Floyd Shivambu and Julius Malema were directly involved in this. Like, I want to believe that they were blindsided, and and I know maybe I'm being naive, but then I believe that Julius Malema has good intentions, especially for black people, because like he says he represent the poor black people. So I want to believe him. And anyways, I wanna I wanna get into the nitty gritty of what this affidavit say. There's like some really uh uh implicating things, like some really honestly, because like if let's just say if this affidavit is actually it is true, let's just say what's written here is what really happened. What does this mean for EFF? What does this mean for Flushivam? And what does this mean for the future of EFF? Because it will be very unfortunate. It will be very unfortunate to see. Okay. I mean, at clause number 27.1 says, to my knowledge, Skameka is a company owned by Brian Shivambu, a brother to Floyd Shivambu, Floyd in brackets, who is deputy president of EFF. The company was provided to me by Floyd to make payment that I promised to the EFF. I made this promise following the news which had broken in the media that VBS had granted former President Jacob Zuma a home loan for his Ngandla residence, right? Negative publicity arose in the country, particularly from those that were opposed to Zuma at the time. Amongst those was the EFF. We know that like EFF, like during Zuma's time as the president of South Africa, they made things, they made sure that like they made things difficult for Jacob Zuma, and each and every scandal that Zuma was involved in, they made sure that they would always make sure that they bring it into Parliament, and they make sure that like they do their own research and make sure that like and again, we know that Jacob Zuma is not an angel. Everyone knows that, right? But then let me get to the second paragraph. EFF had stated a campaign to mention in VPS in its political rallies through its president Julius Malema. As chairman of VPS, I then decided that Malema and EFF should be approached for VPS to explain its position and how the loan was granted, right? Ogoro, which was VPS PR consultant, arranged a meeting for me to meet with Julius at the EFF penthouse in Sandton around May 2017. I went there alone. Present there at was Julius Malema, Floyd Shivambu, Marshall Dlamini. Marshall Dlamini did not participate in this meeting. He was seated far from where engagement took place. Okay. Paragraph 3 explain VBS position and the fact that the EFF negative commentary about VBS or Zuma transaction was damaging VBS reputation, right? Furthermore, I explained that as Black Brothers, the EFF constituents where VBS target markets. Also, I further informed them that VBS was willing to offer a donation, very critical. I further informed them that VPS was willing to offer a donation to the EFF, a donation with whose money? Let's stop there. Donation with whose money? Again, those are the questions that like EFF should have, if like this conversation or this meeting did take place. And if I'm a member of, or if I'm Julius Malema, like honestly, that's the first question that I would ask. With whose money are you donating to EFF? Especially knowing that like knowing which people actually use the VPS bank, right? I then proposed the VPS can donate 5 million immediately once a bank account has been opened at VPS, 1 million per month to the EFF. I also made it clear that the amount could only be deposited into VPS account, and the EFF should therefore open a bank account with VPS. Okay, okay. Paragraph 4, and then it further said, after I left the meeting, Floyd and I remained in contact, and at some stage, Floyd indicated that they have opened. Wow. Okay, wow. Indicated that they have opened an account at VPS in the name of company called Scamega. Right. A transfer of 5 million, as promised, was made on my instruction from Malibongwe to Scamega on 8th June 2017. Subsequent payment were made to Scamega VPS account every month and were paid from Vela or any Vela's subsidiaries. Myself, Julius, and Floyd understood. Wow, man. Honestly, already I'm here to read the other page, but then already this doesn't look good for EFF. This does not look good for EFF, and like I said, I don't want to believe this. I just hope that this guy's actually like maybe he finds himself against he's back against the wall and he doesn't know where else to go. He's just using EFF. That's what I want to believe, because I mean, if this is true, I mean, bro. And the next page says that concept of donation to mean gratification. Hence, Floyd and Julius did not provide me with EFF. Oh, okay. Provide with EFF's own banking details for these donations. So, oh man, do you guys understand what's happening here? I don't know if, but yeah, okay. Further, subsequent meetings were held between Julius, Floyd, myself. Uh, the notable one was where Julius and Floyd informed me that they needed funding to renovate an EFF restaurant called Grand Azania in Soweto. I informed them of a VPS facility for such loans and referred them to David Ntlokwe, the then general manager of credit at VPS. To attend to this request, this loan application was made through Scamega and was approved, although I do not know the amount. And then the last paragraph says, after VPS was placed under curatorship, I met Floyd and his younger brother, Brian, several times at Floyd's residence in Braston. This was the first time I met Brian. At one of the meetings, myself, Floyd, and Brian agreed to regularize the 5 million plus 1 million monthly donation. It was agreed amongst us that we draft a contract between Vel and Scamega for consulting work in petroleum and storage facility. The said contract, which we backdated by agreement, was drafted by Shivambu brothers. The signatories to that contract were myself representing Vele and Brian, who was representing Scamega. See copy thereof attached here with marked annexed. Oh man, it's a lot. It's a lot, and if people actually do, if we do have independent thinkers, if we actually do have free thinkers in this country, and then I think, I mean, for me, this affidavit is compelling. I need to be honest. As much as I don't want to believe it, but then it's actually compelling, and I'm interested to see what's going to happen from here. I'm interested to see, but then again, we know that Fleshi Vambu continues to deny these allegations. Julius Malema continue to deny these allegations. But then this guy is not budging. He says these meetings did take place, and they knew about these findings, and they even went on to open an account in someone else's name, and they didn't use the EFF banking uh, account because of obvious reasons. They didn't want this money to be um, I mean, obviously, like there's always gonna be a trailer, and it's gonna lead to EFF. So it was smart if it did happen. It was smart of them not to use the EFF accounts. So they used so that like it doesn't link them. The EFF doesn't get linked to the VPS if things did eventually turn out the way they did. So, but then again, we like now you with the let me just go if let's check if I didn't miss those who want to read the full affidavit. Okay, there's a link for full affidavit which I will go through it later. But then again, man, what does this I mean if I mean this is like saying one could tell that from the body language of President Zuma over the phone that indeed he was speaking. Okay, no. For any inquiries, please refer to the archives for answers. That's what Julius Malema is saying. After reading that affidavit, one thing clear is Matodzi is an intelligent man and business-minded. He was bound to succeed in all endeavors. Greece became his comfort zone, and he thus effortlessly operated from it. Yes. Okay. With this needs to happen. Time for scum to be arrested. But then I don't want. To be honest, I don't even want. I cannot believe that. I don't want to believe that Julius Malem and Friendship Bamboo are involved in this, in this VPS saga. I don't want to believe it. I really don't want to believe it because going back to the speeches that Julius Malem has been saying during EFF's rallies, also listening to Floyd Shivambu, the things that he's been saying on during his interviews, even at the rallies, these are the people that like as black people uh based on what they say during the rallies and the speeches and also the interviews, these are the people that you actually like would trust your life with to represent you as a black man. I would literally like put Julius Malema to represent me because what he says what he says, it will convince you that like okay, this man is actually about has the best interest of black people at heart. EFF has the best interest of black people at heart. But let's just say what happened at VPS, or what that Ivy David says is actually gospel. Let's just say what that Ivy David says is truth. I mean, that's actually that will really be disappointing. That will really be disappointing, and I still I don't wanna believe it. I don't wanna believe it until I guess until it's proven otherwise, because that will really be disappointing. That would really be disappointing, and I'm still wanna get deep into details because like I said, this wasn't really prepared. I just So whenever there is a big story in the media, look for the story they are trying to distract you from. So which story are they trying to distract us from? Uh, Okay, Floyd Simbamwe says he's still here on the same statement that he sent out back in 13 October 2018, where he said, "For the record, I've never received 10 million from VPS or anyone in my personal account. Faceless sources reportedly to be from South African Reserve Bank who have ulterior motives have been misleading journalists and radio presenters with their malicious narratives." Okay, still denying the allegations even to this day. I guess time will tell. I guess time will tell, and let's just see if people are actually buying these stories. We get that, but we are in paragraph 27.4 to 27.6. If ship viewer Matoti's affidavit, first-hand account, not a hearsay. I mean, these are the words from Shifiwa Matozi. The man says he had a meeting with Julius Malema and Flo Shivambu at Julius Malema's property in Gauteng. That's what the man says. This is what the man says. So someone is lying to us. Someone is lying to us. Is it this guy? Is this Flo Shivambu and Julius Malema? Who's lying? Who's actually lying to us, and who's telling the truth, and who's lying? I don't know. You make a decision, but I guess time will tell. But then again, with the will we ever find the truth? Will we ever get to the bottom of this story? Are we ever gonna find the truth of what actually transpired? Because people lost so much money, and again, especially like old people, which really saddens me because I can actually vividly remember the videos of old people literally sleeping outside the branch of the VPS branches. And those videos really broke my heart because I'm like, these are the black people that are taking advantage of other black people, and the way the man was used is so sad. It's really so sad because like now those old people trusted these people with their pensioners' money, with their with their savings, and they are taken advantage of. Then who to trust now? Because I mean, it's just said it's that thing of like black money. You are on your own because even your own are taking you for a ride. Your own people are taking you for a ride. They're stealing for you. And again, also even with white people, there's like systematic racism. So who do you turn to? Who do you turn to? And then Poverty Killer says, to show how rotten your party is, your followers will defend you and Malema for fraud against black pensioners who lost two savings. EFF is not revolutionary. You are empty vessel that makes the most noise. This exactly what I've been saying. As much like I said, I don't want to believe this, but then again, where there's smoke, there's fire. The truth has to be said. Where there's smoke, there's normally a fire. Where there's smoke, there's usually a fire. There's no smoke without fire. You and your boss will never change. A criminal always be a criminal. That's what Poverty Killer says. Uh, People who commit fraud do not go for 6 years without being charged after they are found to have done so. And again, another thing that I must say, this continuous EFF continuously finds itself in court, and that cannot be great for the movement. They always find themselves in court battles, and that cannot be good for the future of EFF. And like I said, my prediction still stands. I think EFF still going to continue losing voters going into 2026 and 2029 if they don't shape up, if they don't change whatever that they're doing. This movement is going to collapse. And I don't want EFF to collapse. I need to be honest. You need an opposite party like EFF in parliament. They cannot continue. This cannot continue. It needs to stop. EFX existence gives many of you sleepless nights. Anyway, you can say whatever you want, my love, long as it gives you peaceful sleep at night. But then again, I mean, you need to be an independent thinker. Like you're reading that affidavit, are you saying that that man just made those things up? Are you saying those things did not happen? I'm just gonna. I can't resist. I need to be on. I cannot resist. I need to do this. 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 I feel. I think something's happening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't resist. I can't resist. I can't resist. No, honestly, people need to be careful. People, I had to. I had to. Anyways, let's move along to Gayton McKenzie. My favorite minister right now. I mean, the man is just brilliant, isn't he? The man is leading by example. The man is not all that lip service, not empty promises. The man is actually about the action, and those are we. eh, Sorry about that. Yeah, can you talk about the good job that Gayton McKenzie is actually doing, guys? As much as like we're a country that like we always crying, always criticizing, but then again we need to acknowledge the good work when we need to give credits when credits are due. Gayton McKenzie, I mean, I'm so proud of Gayton McKenzie. The wonderful job that he continues to do as a minister of sports, art, and culture. I know the Springbok lost today, which is really sad. But again, yeah, man, the man is doing a wonderful job. And I was just kind of thinking, man, is he wasted as a minister of as a minister of sports? Because I mean that the energy that the man has, I think I imagine if he actually was successful in uh what's happening here. And I must say, man, I feel vindicated. I need to be honest. I feel vindicated because there's so many people that are actually regret not voting for Patriotic Alliance. So many people are saying like they regret not voting for Patriotic Alliance, and I'm like, that's one of those moments like I feel vindicated because when I announced that I was going to vote for Patriotic Alliance, so many people saying to me like you're wasting your vote. There's so many other better parties to vote out there. Why are you wasting your vote with Patriotic Alliance? And for me to see like my vote, like getting my someone that I voted for, so passionate about his work, hitting the ground running, and literally like, doing the things that I wanted him to do, and someone that's not just about lip service, someone that's gonna go out there and actually do the work. Because I mean, just imagine like, and I'm not used to that. As South Africans, that's actually a foreign thing. Just to see a minister like literally getting his hands dirty, we're not used to that. We're not used to that. And with whatever work that is done so far, he has gained my votes for the next elections. I'm definitely voting for PA again in the coming elections because who else actually should I be voting for? Who else should I be voting for out there if not Gayton McKenzie? Because for me, I feel like it's done enough. And if there's one thing that I'm gonna continue to do with my platform, whatever good thing that he does, I'm gonna laud it. So with that said, I think I'm gonna end this stream. It's been fun. See you guys soon. And yeah, man, have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and be blessed. I'm out of here.